For my family and myself, I think that we wanted to provide an experience for kids to be kids, have some fun, learn about this amazing environment and place that we get to call home, and also grow as leaders.
I think this is literally the most important thing we can be doing for not only our state, our community, but our country, and I think that's why your family is so passionate about this.
We get to break it down to the most important things that we have in our lives, which is each other and working as a team.
While we're at camp this week, it's not all lollipops and rainbows. We have obstacles, and
Yes.
the kids overcome those obstacles just like life, and I think that's what we want this to be.
My favorite thing here so far has been hanging with Bill, learning about all the history here and the Native Americans and how this camp first started.
Really surprised me is like how the chaperones and the counselors, you could just feel when they talk to each other, they have their back, they have a genuine connection, and everything here is for the greater good, which is us.
Watching these kids that have never touched a fly rod, that have maybe even never been fishing, and watch them catch their first fish, it's such a joy, it's such a privilege, and that's a memory that they will take with them for the rest of their life. So that grin, that smile doesn't go away.
Everything here has been my first. Back riding has been my first. Fishing has been my first. Learning about Native Americans with Bill, which I loved so much. When Dan was talking to us, I was like really intrigued. His experience was one of a kind. He had multiple jobs, which what makes him so wise. A job he was in, he didn't really like it, but he knew what he wanted in life, so he pushed through. And then he made that jump to get where he wanted to be. And that just like gives me motivation to like, maybe this is not working out for me now, but I gotta keep my head up, keep my goals straight to get where I want to be.
I am hoping that they can walk away not only with new friendships, but give them that confidence to have the courage to think for themselves and make a difference.
The Hamlins had the vision and the foresight to say, we've got this beautiful ranch, and we're gonna kind of share it and maybe give a piece of that sort of North American legacy of people working together and inspiring a new generation.
This camp is just wonderful. The mountains, the view, everything. Fly fishing was a great experience, my first time. Sluice box is kind of cold, for sure. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Just seeing the wonder that kids have about this place, and this is just as magical as it was for us as kids. That opportunity just doesn't exist everywhere. I think these kids are going to go home and say, wow, this is a big, wonderful, wide world, and there's all these cool things in it, but I got to be part of how it works.
The potential for these kind of initiatives, these kind of opportunities to grow is exponential as you bring in partners like Mark and Faith Hamlin and the Little Jenny Ranch, the Wildlife Fund. None of this would happen without those important partners. They're going to remember this forever.
We're trying to help these families be restored. And now I have this relationship with this kid, so I've had this shared experience, this memory, and now we can have harder conversations and they trust us more.
Yeah.
And so there's healing that takes place because of camps like this, especially this one.
Yeah, you really get to bond and make a meaningful connection. It's wild. You have wilderness all around you, bears, and the kids aren't concerned at all. They feel safe, they feel cared for, and that just speaks to the quality of the leadership of this event and this organization. So everyone associated with this whole thing is just top notch.
I always walk away from this week and see so much potential, and I'm excited to see where our students go and hopefully see them come back and be leaders with us one day, because this is some of the most rewarding work that we can possibly do, and it does make a really important impact on our mission.
The Wildlife Fund, it's an honor for us to partner with Little Jenny to do this, and we believe in you guys, and that's why you're here. And you form new friendships, and these friendships are going to last for life. You can always lean on one another. You've got your whole lives in front of you, and hopefully this experience sparks some inspiration, and we're going to be here for you for the long run.